Top 10 Habits of Highly Successful Investors. Success in investing doesn't happen by accident. It results from a combination of discipline, research, long-term thinking, and emotional control. Whether they're trading stocks, cryptocurrencies, real estate, or startups, highly successful investors tend to follow a set of habits that guide their decisions and keep them on course, even during turbulent market periods. Before we get started, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. 1. Lifelong learning and market curiosity. Successful investors never stop learning. They are perpetual students of the financial world, reading books, market reports, earnings calls, and macroeconomic forecasts. They follow thought leaders, subscribe to financial newsletters, listen to podcasts, and attend webinars. Their curiosity pushes them beyond headlines. They dig deep into the why behind market behavior. This allows them to spot opportunities others miss and make informed, strategic decisions. They understand that what worked in the past might not work tomorrow. So they keep evolving, sharpening their knowledge to stay ahead of the curve. Stay informed. Commit to reading and researching regularly. Knowledge compounds faster than money. 2. Setting clear financial goals and plans. Highly successful investors don't jump into markets aimlessly. They define their why. Whether it's retiring early, achieving financial independence, or building generational wealth, they set clear short-term and long-term financial goals. Based on these goals, they create actionable investment plans, like setting asset allocation, diversification, time horizons, and risk tolerance levels. These plans serve as a compass, keeping them from making emotional or impulsive decisions during market volatility. Goal setting also gives investors a measurable framework to track progress and adjust strategies when needed. Every move they make is in alignment with their broader vision. Define your goals, then build an investment plan to support them. A plan brings clarity and discipline. 3. Practicing discipline and patience. Markets are unpredictable, but successful investors remain calm and committed. They don't panic during downturns or get greedy during booms. They understand that investing is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience allows them to wait for opportunities and let compound growth do its magic. Discipline helps them stick to their strategy through bull and bear cycles. They don't chase hype or react emotionally. Instead, they follow a system, stick to their timeline, and focus on fundamentals. Stay calm, trust the process, and let time and discipline work in your favor. This long-term mindset is what allows them to turn small, consistent investments into vast fortunes over time. 4. Mastering risk management. Risk is inevitable in investing, but successful investors know how to control it. They diversify their portfolios, avoid overexposure, and implement stop losses where appropriate. They use risk-to-reward ratios to evaluate opportunities and never bet more than they can afford to lose. They also maintain emergency funds, ensure proper asset allocation, and hedge when needed. Most importantly, they understand their personal risk tolerance and never invest emotionally. Risk management isn't about eliminating losses, it's about surviving them and thriving in the long run. 5. Keeping emotions in check. The market is a psychological battlefield. Fear, greed, and FOMO, fear of missing out, can ruin even the best strategies. Top investors develop emotional intelligence and self-awareness. They don't let headlines or market noise dictate their moves. They recognize their biases, like confirmation bias, recency bias, or overconfidence, and work to neutralize them. Instead, they rely on data, logic, and predetermined rules. They also accept that losses are part of the game and don't let failure paralyze them. By keeping emotions in check, they maintain clarity, confidence, and consistency. 6. Embracing diversification. Highly successful investors never put all their eggs in one basket. Diversification reduces the risk of a single asset tanking your entire portfolio. They spread their investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, cryptocurrencies, commodities, real estate, and more. It also allows investors to capture gains from multiple sectors or markets. They don't chase returns from one hot asset, they build a resilient, multi-stream investment engine. Successful investors know how to rebalance their portfolios periodically to maintain optimal allocation. 7. Tracking performance and reviewing strategies. What gets measured gets managed. Successful investors constantly track their performance and review their strategies. They use tools like portfolio trackers, spreadsheets, and financial apps to analyze returns, dividends, and asset behavior. They compare their performance against benchmarks like the S&P 500 or crypto indexes. They also perform quarterly or annual reviews to identify strengths and weaknesses. If an investment underperforms for the wrong reasons, they cut it. If a strategy no longer aligns with their goals, they adapt. This reflective habit prevents stagnation and fosters improvement. 8. Investing consistently, not timing the market. Instead of trying to predict tops and bottoms, successful investors focus on consistent investing. They follow strategies like dollar cost averaging, buying small amounts at regular intervals regardless of price. This smooths out volatility and removes emotion from the equation. Even during market crashes, they stick to their investment schedule. They know that time in the market beats timing the market. Over decades, this consistent behavior leads to exponential growth. They prioritize habit over perfection, knowing that regularity creates results. 9. Staying humble and avoiding overconfidence. The best investors know that the market can humble anyone. They don't pretend to know it all. They stay curious, ask questions, and surround themselves with experts. When they make a mistake, they own it and learn from it. They don't let past wins inflate their egos or drive reckless decisions. They're aware that arrogance can blind judgment. Instead, they remain grounded and vigilant, knowing the market is always evolving. Humility allows them to keep learning, growing, and avoiding the pitfalls of overconfidence. 10. Adapting to trends and embracing innovation. Markets change fast. What worked 10 years ago might be obsolete today. Successful investors stay adaptable. They watch for new trends, emerging sectors, and disruptive technologies. They don't cling to outdated models, they evolve. For example, they may start incorporating blockchain, AI-driven investments, or green energy stocks into their portfolios. They also learn from global events, policy changes, and demographic shifts. This adaptability allows them to ride the waves of innovation while others are left behind. Flexibility, paired with research, keeps them relevant and profitable. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.